Hi everyone, this is me, Morgan B Bertsch, reporting for Kids First, age 13, and right now we are going to have a magnificent time interviewing some of the writers and illustrators who have won the Writers and Illustrators of the Future event. We're going to have a magnificent time interviewing them and having a wonderful time interviewing some magnificent stars, and we are going to see the magnificent show as well. Let's go and see what they have in store first.
As is traditional, let's give you an overview of the past year. You'll be proud to know that we again had the highest entries in the history of the contest, including entries from 2 new countries, Burundi, and even in these turbulent times, the Palestinian territory. You will also be happy to hear that we, for the first time ever, have more female winners in the writing category than males. This past year, we counted over 100 novels published by former winners, and from the over 300 winning illustrators, they have contributed hundreds of book covers, illustrations, fine art, graphic novels, comics, video games, websites, movies, shows, and more.
This contest is stimulating the creativity in general for many young people. And these are the people who are going to be creating trends not many years into the future.
Lastly, I'd like to thank my mom. I hear lots of horror stories about families not supporting their children pursuing the arts, especially the visual arts, and she has been nothing but absolutely supportive from day one with whatever I wanted to do. In every capacity, she's helped me as much as she can, so I wouldn't be here today without her.
Good evening. Darcy Stone is the author of Mara's Shadow. We think it's apropos that she won this contest with a story where contagion threatens all of humanity, as winning seems to be contagious in the Stone family. Her husband is Eric James Stone, a contest winner from Volume 21.
So I want to start by thanking every individual that took the time to read my story and give me their feedback. It was because of your insights that I am here at this podium tonight.
As well as the wonderful people at Author Services for making this such a great week.
And now to present the L. Ron Hubbard Lifetime Achievement Award, please welcome our contest director, Joni Labaki.
The L. Ron Hubbard Lifetime Achievement Award is bestowed to individuals for their outstanding contributions to the fields of writing and art. This year's special recipient has created art to illuminate the world of fantasy and science fiction for over 40 years. He has a Bachelor of Fine Arts, but his first job as an illustrator was at Fort Knox. So if you find his autograph on any of the bills in your wallet, hold on to it. Please welcome this year's recipient of the L. Ron Hubbard Lifetime Achievement Award, Illustrators of the Future Judge, Larry Elmore.
Tolerant wife of 47 years for putting up with me. She has been my rock and my anchor because I spend most of my time in my messy studio drifting off into imaginary worlds and searching for another scene to paint. A little hectic. Without her, I wouldn't be here, that's for sure.
I want to start with a personal note, so just hold off on teleprompter for a second. Larry Elmore has done 3 covers for me in my career. He did the illustration for the cover of my first novel, Mother of Demons. He did the cover for my most popular novel, 1632, and he also did the cover for the first novel I ever wrote.
Welcome here tonight. I'm happy to be here. It's an absolute pleasure. And tonight I would like to share with you some magic. Not in the form of tricks and illusions like the ones we've seen so expertly performed here tonight by our two guest magicians, but rather magic with words.
It's particularly gratifying to serve with judges whom I handed awards to back when I was young, or pretending to be young. And I've read, I think, thousands of stories for this contest, yet I can still walk and talk.
The illustrator for the Minarets of Bon Savant is Brenda Rodriguez. Brenda is newly graduated from Indiana University at Indianapolis.
Thank you. I grew up in a home filled with two things, love and books. So many books and magazines. So thank you to my parents.
Very same piece of paper that was there in the beginning. Nancy, I want you to take that out for the first time.
So Nancy, you are going to unfold that. I want you to read exactly as what that says, exactly as it's written. And remember, this has been sitting here in front of you since the beginning, since we showed it to you. Go ahead and read it right now.
Our story takes place on planet Chow. Seriously. Where a mighty hero defeats a Voldemort. There's no R in that one either. With the use of a crystal ball, I'm not kidding. Oh, and the hero's name is Jay!
Everybody give Nancy a big round of applause. Come on!
Now comes the culmination of our event tonight. Our first place winners have come a long way, beating thousands of writers to take top places in the contest. As a judge, it is often difficult to choose just who will win. We look at such things as the story's form, its originality, and the maturity of the author. When comparing top stories, it is like comparing apples to kumquats, where the finest stories sometimes seem more different from each other than better than each other.
They gave this to me before the contest started. It's been sitting in my pocket, burning a hole in there. And the winner is Darcy Stone for Mara's Shadow.
And the realization that only one of us gets to actually take this home in our suitcase was kind of bittersweet, because all of our stories were so beautiful in their own ways and so different. And so I really do want to take a moment to sincerely thank all of the other writers and illustrators for putting a piece of yourself into this anthology. I think that we have produced something beautiful. And I really think and I hope that all of us will one day see our names or our art on the cover of a best-selling novel.
This place was simply fantastic. We are here at the MacArthur Park, and it was terrific. MacArthur Park is a magical moment place. I mean, honestly, magical places are born here, and I love all the different people that we got to meet. The authors were simply fantastic. The illustrators had many different points of view, and I absolutely love them all. This is me, Morgan B Bertsch, signing out. I can't wait to talk to you guys soon, and see you guys later. Bye-bye!